Well, it's been a while since I've played this game. Hello. My apologies for my lateness. Oh. I suppose I can quickly see what direction that came from. Maybe if I went searching for it. Now what do I want? I'm probably going to go for more silicon blocks, just to start off with. But then I eventually want to move on with the quests. Got all the water I want. Alright, I'm gonna go out and fetch some sand. Which shouldn't be too difficult to find. Oh, hang on. Yeah, whichever one. Oh fuck, that's drum sand. Maybe not. Oops. Yeah, the lag is actually quite bad. What's the... How do I tell my ping? I can't tell where my ping is. Let me check the quests for a moment. Because I still haven't completed the assassin stuff. Possibly the west or southwest. Well, let's take a look. It's incredibly dusty though. New. Oh, there it is. I think that's it. Looks discolored from up here. Yeah, I see the one deep over there. Probably enough then. How much room do we have on the chopper? Forgot my own controls, hold on. It is kind of a shame that how running from these guys is almost trivial now. But you still don't want to get swallowed by one. Can't even get to that one. Oh, fucking hell. Woo! Okay, that was a little close. My heart dropped when when the camera zoomed out. He's waiting for me. I'll make this the last one. Fucking hell. Okay, yeah, he's camping the spot. No, thank you. Oh, wrong button. I keep forgetting I'm not playing Planet Crafter. That's not the holster button. Okay, that should keep my guy busy for a while. Where is it? No. There we are. What do I want to go for? Are there any passives I want? And I got a bunch of intel which I don't know what to spend on yet. Now, we've got a mission to go to back to the person for the assassination missions. There might have been something else. I don't know what to do with that. Of course, we've also got choosing the Atreides mission. Turn to the Harco village. Scanner to pick up the trail. Oh yeah. I want to bring, as a handheld resource scanner, yeah, that's the one I want. Because I need that for my mission. And we also got the stash there, so I'm going to pick that up as well. Oop, wrong button. I am going to do one thing. %. Nice and peaceful. You can just you can just glide and just let it carry you. Nothing on the keyboard required. I should probably put on the radio, actually. I keep forgetting that's a thing. Unfortunately, I forgot how to turn it on. Also, I just realised. Well, not just realised, noticed. Come on, make it fast. And off we go. Wait, what's that thing on my bottom left? There's blood, and it looks like my maximum health is reduced. What's happened? What's going on there? Oh, that's how you play the radios. Dust poisoning. Spice poisoning. Well, I'm back to normal now, at least. I guess we're going this way for more spice. I see the down shipped, but I can't be bothered. Oh, here, there it is. Now, I'm getting pinged on Discord. What's going on? I wasn't actually paying attention. Where's it? Oh, here it is. What the actual fuck? Okay. Okay, they don't even warn you anymore. Do you remember what I said? It's almost trivial to, like, avoid now? Apparently fucking not. I don't know how I got out. me a second. Not in case the radio's screwing with my detection at all, is it? That's the only thing that's changed. I'm now on edge. Okay, I'm just gonna walk about a bit. Okay, it's nearby. Okay, that one worked. I don't know, it just took great exception to me that one time.
A song of two homes. I remember the spice-scented air and shadows cast by twin moons. Fleeting light, dust devils dancing on the dunes. Gold on gold, a wind that whispers throughout empty nights. To rustle and caress the sand, the landscape shifts and sighs. Rises up and forms anew, the scent. And I see our footprints, swallowed by the sandy sea. I recall the mist of morning tides and the scent of salt upon the breeze.
Okay, that's good enough.
Gentle and soothing, waves caressing the deep and restless seas. Blue upon grey, the ceaseless call of seabirds out among the cliffs. The salt waves fall and rise, born now and dying, salt tears sting my eyes. How long ago it seems, and I know that our gods
Come on.
only in my dreams.
Okay, no, that was just a one-off. Oh, that was so strange. Okay, let's not do that again. Shall we? Oh, that could have been bad. I'm sure someone would have found it hilarious, though. Now, that was a bit of a detour from where I was planning to go. I think I'll just bring the fuel cell with me.
It's going to be another hot one today, folks. It's already 70 degrees Celsius in the shade, and the day's just started. All we can do is put one foot in front of the other and face what comes with honor and determination. This is Tolliver Camp from the heart of Erakeen, guiding you through your day.
Wait, is that another one? The grind never ends. Wow, my aim is... Yikes! Nasty buggers. Something's got them all riled up. Okay, that's the last one. No, let's actually go through and do the mission. Wait. Oh, wait. I went right past it. Why am I locked on course there? Oh, it's probably that's probably the cracked mission. That would make more sense. Okay, that's enough. Now let's continue with...
we bring you Through Their Eyes, first-hand accounts from the front lines, presented by your host, Redondo Monroe. Today, in another poignant and moving episode, we delve into the heart of a mother's sacrifice and the bravery of her son, as conveyed through their personal writings.
devoted mother, has remained steadfast and resilient throughout the long years of conflict. Her diary reflects the unwavering morale of the Atreides families, supporting their loved ones and our fighting forces. One fateful day last year, our Special Missions cohort executed a daring raid against a Harkonnen position in the minor erg known as Three Rock Station. Sergeant Eric Thorne, a highly trained member of the elite strike force known as Gurney's Own, was part of that operation.
Another sleepless night. The sound of the wind reminds me of the distant echoes of battle. I can't help but think of my son, out there in the desert, fighting for our beloved Duke. I've heard rumors that Eric was involved in the incursion at Three Rock Station, and that the confrontation became very bloody. But still,
Let's go here.
he writes that his spirits remain high. I pray for his safety and the swift end of this bloodshed.
In his letters sent from his unit, as Gurney's Own are deployed wherever the need is greatest, Eric expresses both resolve and an unwavering commitment to our cause.
Mother, the Harkonnens fight viciously, but our
That's a weird ass
intelligence is
texture.
sound.
What is
We're
going
able
on
to hit
here?
them at their weakest. It's hard to remember the peace and serene beauty of our beloved Caladan when all you see is sand and blood. The soldiers in my unit are strong and determined, and I draw strength from their courage. I miss you and home dearly, but I know our struggle is just.
After the fierce fighting at Three Rock Station, Eric's unit was redeployed to the Western Reach, striking against Harkonnen spice crews in the deep desert. Through sheer determination, a critical position was taken, but at great cost.
The news about Eric's unit is grim. Many lives lost, including some of Eric's
Come on.
closest friends. My heart breaks for him, and for all the families grieving.
Whoa.
No mercy. They burned our wounded alive, and I've seen them torture our captives in ways I can hardly describe. But I remember what you always said about our duty to the Duke. I try to live by those words, even when everything seems lost.
As the confrontations along the demarcation lines grew fiercer, Gurney's Own succeeded in breaking the Harkonnen supply lines, but in many of the missions, they suffered heavy casualties.
News has reached us of another successful operation. But Eric's last letter spoke of horrors I can barely fathom. I am hoping now, beyond hope, that his unit will be given reprieve, and that my son will be returned to me.
But destiny willed it otherwise, and Gurney's Own were deployed once again to undermine Harkonnen positions near the shield wall. From the mission camp, Eric writes,
Dear Mother, I don't know when I'll be able to write again. The Harkonnen positions are strong, and however careful our planning, we are sure to sustain grave losses. But still, none of us hesitates. We fight for House Atreides, for our people. Though I must confess, even the glory of Three Rock Station feels hollow amidst the bloodshed I now have witnessed. I must tell you, Atreides operatives too have been driven to acts I thought unimaginable. And we do what we must to secure victory, but I wonder at the cost to our souls. I miss you. I fear I may never see you again.
Later that same month, it was reported that Sergeant Eric Thorne was declared missing in action during a clandestine raid. His mother's heartache reminds us of the ultimate sacrifice made by so many.
Eric is missing. My son, my brave boy, lost to this endless war. I am proud of him, of his courage and his honor. But I cannot help the bitterness that fills my heart. We give so much, and for what? What good is the... and the when the endless sands of Arrakis swallow our children whole?
Fiona Thorne's sacrifice is a testament to the strength and resilience of House Atreides. Let us honor her and all those who endure the trials of this war, as we strive for a future where their sacrifices are not in vain.
You have listened to another episode of Through Their Eyes, first-hand accounts from the front lines, presented by your host, Redondo Monroe.
Quite the propaganda, eh? I was trying to see if there was an easy way in for the roof, but apparently not. How the fuck do you get in? No, I guess I'd be through here. Ouch. Okay. Well, I found the fragment, wasn't even looking for it.
And now, we journey to the front lines with another episode of The Young Guardians, as we follow 3 young cadets on their journeys to glory. And now, The Young Guardians continues, a captivating saga of bravery, loyalty, and sacrifice.
When we last left our 3 young House Atreides aspirants, they had received their orders to join the War of Assassins on Arrakis. After crossing the known universe on a guild highliner, our heroes are briefed on what awaits them in the desert sands below.
Now, you must think of the planet's surface as you would any environment hostile to human life. Because make no mistake, troopers, while you're there, while there's oxygen to breathe and the atmosphere won't kill you outright, everything else will. Your destination is Helios Gate, a Bastion-class fortress overlooking the northern frontier. You'll be reinforcing 3 Company of the 5th Rapid Deployment Cohort. Captain Amstrad and the Fighting 5th have repelled no less than 23 direct enemy actions in the last standard quarter. That means you'll be relieving some tired and haggard troops. And, just remember why you're here and who you're fighting for. That's right, for the Duke.
As our 3 young guardians crossed the gangway to their dropship, certain nerves and anxieties come boiling to the surface.
Taryn, are you okay?
Whoa, you just missed a trooper on the lower gangway. I didn't even notice.
Need to reload.
I'm bloody terrified.
Very rude of them.
Both are horrible, but my greatest fear is failure and letting my family down.
That's hogwash. You've already lived up to your family name.
We were top of our class at the war gym. Our names are inscribed on the Great Pillar.
After Aiden and his
On the
crew were
Great Pillar.
disqualified and summarily executed. But I have so much pressure on me to perform. You peons can't possibly understand what it's like to be not familiar. To live under a microscope with 1,000 rules for every little thing. Sometimes I'm jealous of the freedom you guys have.
Freedom to talk everywhere.
Freedom to starve when the crop yield is low.
What about freedom to be beaten if we bump into one of our betters?
You know what I mean. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just worried about our deployment.
Worried about what?
My brother says Helios Gate is outdated and of limited strategic value.
So?
Well, you heard the commander. 23 direct enemy actions in the last standard quarter.
I feel like I recognize his voice actor's voice,
I thought you wanted to prove
but I can't put my
yourself,
finger on
golden
it.
boy.
Life must be so hard as a noble.
Okay. I'm
That
an
one.
ass. Lay off me.
Look, we just need to stick together and remember our training.
And who knows?
Or maybe it just reminds me of someone.
Things ebb and flow. We may not even see any action for quite some time.
This game actually reminds me of the stories you hear in the in Fallout 3 on the radio.
Our 3 guardians could see the action
Galaxy News Radio.
unfolding below.
Get up, that's platoon! We are coming in hot! We are entering a live combat zone! Do not, repeat, do not linger at the dropship once we are touched down! We need marksman to observation decks, and the rest of you, reinforcing access points. Helios Gate must hold.
Taryn, Lyra, and Amon are deployed to different positions around the Helios Gate fortress. Taryn is stationed at the main gate, ready to repel all comers, while Lyra is perched on an observation deck with scope and las rifle.
They're trying to cut the gate solenoids. We need a marksman tasked on the front gate.
I got you, trooper. Cutter in, team down.
Meanwhile, Amon and his team of Suspensor-born skirmishers streak across the sky through a fusillade of lasgun fire.
Land behind them! Land behind them! On my position! Textbook flanking maneuver.
The battle raged on as the numerically superior Harkonnen forces pressed their advantage. But while the defenders of Helios Gate were outgunned and outnumbered, their fighting spirit remained unbroken.
We're not going to be able to hold the gate for much longer. Can I get another marksman tasking for the front gate?
Negative, trooper. We've got all guns keeping their honest officers at bay.
Shit. I'm almost out of power.
As day turns to night, Harkonnen forces prepare for a final desperate assault. The defenders, exhausted but resolute, ready themselves once again for the comeback.
Troopers! Helios Gate stands tall once again! We have gunships coming in on an assault vector from Para East. We just need to hang on until they get here. For the Duke!
In the thick of the battle, Taryn continues to defend the front gate. His strength and determination an inspiration to those around him. Lyra's precision fire thins the ranks of the oncoming enemy as Amon is redeployed to the battlement.
Where's the tag?
I've been hit! The front gate isn't
Terran finds himself in a perilous situation. He is injured, and the position he holds is about to be overrun by the enemy. Lyra, from her vantage point, sees Terran's predicament and desperately tries to provide cover fire.
Hold on, Trooper. I'm trying to cover you. Oh, there's just too damn many.
But then, just as hope seems lost, Amon streaks, Suspensorborn, across the sky and fights his way to his fellow young guardian.
It's too late. The gate won't hold. We're gonna be overrun.
Oh, no, no, you don't.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm.
Oh, shit, my... Oops.
But at what cost?
You've done your Duke proud this day.
Okay, I need to get my ship out of the way.
Stands because of your bravery.
We really did. 23 confirmed kills. I'm told that's a fortress record for newbies.
And this is just the beginning. Now they know what we're capable of. The House Atreides, and for each other, we'll face all comers together.
And so, the siege of Helios Gate comes to an
Where
end,
is it?
marking the first of many trials our young guardians will face. Their journey of honor and courage has truly begun.
Where do I fly my guy?
Join us next time on The Young Guardians as our heroes continue their
Sector
journey,
weather alert.
facing
A
new
large
challenges
sandstorm
as
is
they
approaching.
uphold the legacy of House Atreides. Until then, remember, honor and loyalty are the true marks of a warrior.
I don't know where the storm's coming from. Oh, there it is. Right ahead of me. Shit! Ow! Ow! Yeah, this area is actually enclosed from the storm. We should be fine here.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Who's that?
These things do not wait long to respawn, do they?
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Come on, where is it? I'm probably going to need another key. So far, I'm not seeing anything.
Shield on! Shield on!
Oh, come on.
And there's no other possible outcome than total victory.
Well, there's the key. So where's the door? Yeah. Shit. Oh, I'm getting shot to pieces.
Shoot!
Oh, fuck. Oh, that was a mistake. I was trying to see if I can pick them off one by one.
Into the desert
Better.
storm flew the brave soldiers. Forward the shield brigade! No one to hesitate, despite their reckless hate. Hearkening, villainy. The troops not to ask what's right. They carry our sacred light, theirs, but to stand and fight. Into the desert storm flew the brave soldiers. Lasguns to right of them. Lasguns to left of them, lasguns in front of them,
Lots of lasguns.
fire beam, forward to final breath. Boldly they flew, and well, into the jaws of death. Into the mouth of hell flew the brave soldiers. Flashed all their crisp knives bare, flashed as they turned in air, slicing the gunners there, charging an army, while Arrakis all wondered. Plunged in the battle smoke, right through the line they broke. Harkonnen and Sardaukar reeled from the crysknife stroke, shattered and sundered. Then they flew back, but not all of the soldiers. Lasguns to right of them, lasguns to left of them, lasguns behind them. Lightning and firebeam forward to final breath. They that had fought so well came through the jaws of death. Back from the mouth of hell, all that was left of them, left of the soldiers. There will their glory fade, all the wild charge they made. Atreides, in debt to them, honor the charge they made. Honor the Shield Brigade. Oh, noble soldiers.
Hell, this one's aggressive. It was actually working out for him.
Unite!
I see someone.
Time to go back to my chopper again and head to the objective.
It's the Wastelander Chronicles, brought to you by O'Gary's Imports. O'Gary's Imports. If you want it, we have it. And if we don't have it, we'll get it. Join us now as we journey to the blistering sands of Arrakis, where we follow the adventures of the O'Gary clan, a pioneering family of salvage experts, as they scour war-torn battlefields and crash sites to discover their next great haul.
Hey there, everyone! Welcome back to the Wastelander Chronicles. I'm your Badlands Scout, Sally O'Gary, back with another wild adventure from the Wastelander Chronicles. Today's story is a real nail-biter. We were out in the Haga Basin, tracking an off-course freighter when we had the most incredible and terrifying encounter. Let me tell you all about it. We were cruising along in Clovis, our trusty 68 Sean Landmaster. It was supposed to be a routine trip, nothing special. But then, out of nowhere, a rock-sized showered down from above and blocked our way. And when the sand and dust settled, we were surrounded. Over a dozen of the fearsome desert warriors, known as the Fremen, materialized from the gloom. At least we thought they were Fremen, but their faces were hidden behind weird iron helmets. So Fremen or no, these guys were all business. The one with the biggest helmet stepped forward. He seemed to be in charge and didn't waste any time accusing us of trespassing on Masquerade territory.
Masquerade? I've heard of these guys.
Maybe not a good time for name-calling on it.
We tried to explain that we were just friendly explorers, but they weren't having any of it. The one in the big helmet said we were infidels, defiling the electric worm's domain. Whatever the heck that meant.
A cargo cult. Fremen wannabes. Dude Shaz warned me about them.
When were you talking to Dude Shaz?
Not now.
Well, was he talking to you, or were you talking to him?
Here we go.
I'm just asking. Don't I have a right to know why my wife is always chatting up the handsome sheriff?
He gives good info.
Get off my ass!
Chin-deep pits, something incredible happened. The Moskret started yelling about something they call Shai Hulud and lit out of there like their tails were on fire. Turns out, Shai Hulud is the local name for the big sandworms. Well, I don't have to tell you what happened next. The ground started rumbling and rumbling like never before. I swear it must have been one of those super granddaddy sandworms you hear about living in the deepest desert. I figured it must have took a wrong turn at the shield wall and ended up on our heels. But I'll tell you what, when it comes to worms, Mom and Dad know their business and led us to safety on a rock island with practiced precision. When the dust settled, the worm was gone and there was no sign of the Masquerade. Or was there?
I've got their trail. Good job, son.
And why are we following it again?
They threatened my babies.
The trail led to a depression in the rock where the Masquerade had made camp. They posted guards,
Must be
but
butless.
they were no match for us. The best part is, after we killed them all, I found an old handwritten map tucked in the big helmet's boot. It smelled like bark old cheese, but I slipped it into my bag anyhow. I know, stealing isn't right. But Dad always says that if they're dead,
For Christ's sake.
to the scavengers before finding our way back to Clovis. As we headed back home, I couldn't wait to show Mom and Dad the map. It could be the start of our next big
I'm losing my
adventure.
edge.
Back at our shop, we spent
Although
days
the AI is
fixing the helmets
for the
so
sword fighting is
near
much better
polished
than it
as
used to
we
be.
ready for you, dear listeners.
That's right,
Or is it
Sally.
better? It's
At
probably just
O'Kerry's
more
Import,
refined.
it's Masquerade Mask Mayhem, and we won't be undersold. We have big helmets. We have ugly helmets. We have big and ugly helmets. Come find us on the Agora Concourse of the Grand Souk in Arakeen. Because at O'Gary's Imports, if you want it, we have it. And if we don't have it, we'll get it.
Thanks, Dad. Until next time, this is your faithful Badland Scout, Sally O'Gary, signing off and reminding you to always check your six. And come back next time for another episode of the Wastelander Chronicles.
How about that, folks? The deep desert holds more than just spice and sand. It holds stories of resilience, of daring, and of discovery.
No, not that way. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Someone's had a bad day. I almost killed you.
Well, a stranger approaches. I'm hoping a friendly one. But
Huh. You can just buy ore off the bat.
Kill them all. I require backup.
Oh, I have to go up there, which means I have to go take the long way around.
Masquerade, unite!
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna run through. Oh, actually, I can't because this is the area with the 2 miniguns.
Get them! Reinforcements!
Or 1 minigun.
Remnants of glory. Echoes of valor. Whispers on the wind. Calling the names of the fallen.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Brave souls, now but shadows in the dunes. The remnants of glory. Desert silence, broken by memory. Sand beneath our feet, shifting with each sacrifice. Lives given to the cause. The remnants of glory. Era of valor, of gallant deeds, echoes in the annals of history. History, written in blood and sweat. The remnants of glory. In the silence, we remember names and faces faded. Faded but not forgotten, their legacy a flame undying. Glory may fade, but honor remains. A guiding star, eternal.
There's someone here.
The remnants of glory.
Where is everybody?
In the stillness, whispers linger, ghosts of battles fought. Won or lost, but not forgotten, their echoes. Echoes of valor.
Who's there? Eyes on enemy.
there's that.
Welcome, noble listeners of House Atreides, to another poignant episode of Through Their Eyes. Today, we bring you the story of Sergeant Creel, a decorated member of the 2nd Deep Desert Expeditionary Force who has faced the horrors of war firsthand. As we delve into his experiences, we honor the bravery and sacrifices of our troops.
Sergeant Creel, thank you for joining us today. Can you start by telling us about your involvement in the operation?
Okay, I'll have to be in there, the key's down there.
Of course, well, that was a serious provocation.
What happened at Dune 1?
We own the Deep Desert, so word got back to us of a Harkonnen bastion being made. 7 different cohorts, including the 5th Mesa Infantry and Gurney Zone, were simultaneously deployed in a coordinated attack. The whole operation was brutal.
And yet, surgical precision. Can you share a specific moment from that operation?
The Hart Bastion was still only half built, and we'd taken out a group of engineers, but we were spotted by a fortified lasgun position from the finished part of the bastion and pinned down. They were really tearing us apart.
I require assistance.
Don't work. I remember crawling through the blood-stained sand and rubble. The smell of death and fried ozone thick on the air. When we finally took out that position, at least, it felt like a small victory in this ceaseless ocean of despair.
Your bravery is inspiring. As the operation continued, what kept you and your fellow soldiers going?
Duty. Honor. The things they drill into you.
Where is it?
Honestly, in the end, it's...
Oh, it's not here, it's somewhere... I think it's below us.
It's him you fight for. To keep him alive. It wasn't about grand ideals anymore. It was about survival.
House Atreides prides itself on its moral high ground and honorable conduct. How did the principles of Canning and the Great Convention hold up under the extreme conditions of battle?
The righteous will rejoice as they witness
That's for fancy folks with sashes and pressed uniforms.
will be washed in the
For
water
us,
of the wicked.
Oh, there's more.
Forth in your holy name.
Changes people. These missions. My comrades.
Oh, come on! Christ's sake.
Yeah, I mean, there are moments, sure.
Eyes on target.
Oh shit.
Somehow knew about most of our operations beforehand. I lost more friends in those days than I can count.
Some solace in knowing that your courage and sacrifice will never be forgotten. Can you share with us the impact your involvement in these operations has had on you personally?
Oh, finally.
I mostly just remember the faces, the screams, the loss. I mean, I try to recall the good we did, the successes,
Reveal
the
yourself.
victories, but it's hard. So damn hard.
Your service and dedication to House Atreides are deeply appreciated. We thank you for sharing your story with us.
Yeah, thank you. I just hope it was worth it.
And that concludes our interview with Sergeant Creel. His story is a stark reminder of the sacrifices made by our brave special forces. Let us honor their sacrifices and strive for a future where this can finally end and the Harkonnens are eradicated from all of Arrakis.
You have listened to another episode of Through Their Eyes, first-hand accounts from the front lines, presented by your host, Redondo Monroe.
Oopsie. Oh, hi there.
You're finally here. Good. I have work for you. Not exactly, but also yes. I learned from the last set of films that this lab is one of the few in the area where Kynes spent a lot of time. So my purpose here is twofold. Gather the mnemonic films, but also search for signs of Kynes' research.
You've been able to get here. Why haven't you done this yourself?
I wasn't counting on the insane cult of sandworm worshippers when I came here, was I? I'm not equipped to deal with that. So yes, once more I beg for help. Find Kynes' notes and the mnemonic films. I have boarded. I'll wait here and try not to...
Now, let's see... What's here? There's actually 2 missions in here.
Twilight's glow where shadows meet, a warrior stands on winged feet. His sword, once bright, now dulled with strife, reflects the toll of countless lives. Oh, fate, you've carved this path of pain, through deserts vast, through blood and rain. Yet honor binds my heart tonight, for House Atreides I still fight. Remember those who fell in fields,
No.
whose courage were their only shields. Their names engraved in stars above, their deeds the legacy of love. In silence, now I take my leave, for battles end, and souls must grieve. But know this truth, my comrades dear, in every heart we still stand near. Oh, house of just and noble name, we've lit the stars with honor's flame. And though my journey's end is near, House Atreides, shed no tear. For in the halls where heroes rest, where valor shines, where hearts are blessed, we'll meet again in timeless peace. Where all
must
our
be here.
pains and triumphs cease. In twilight's glow where shadows meet, a warrior stands on weary feet. His sword once bright, now dull with strife, reflects the cold of countless lives. Oh, fate, you've carved this path of pain, through deserts vast, through blood and rain. Yet honor binds my heart tonight. For House Atreides, I still fight. Remember those who fell in fields, whose courage were their only shields. Their names engraved in stars above, their deeds the legacy of love. In silence, now I take my leave. For battles end, and souls must grieve. But know this truth, my comrades dear, in every heart we still stand near. Oh, house of just and noble name, we've lit the stars with honor's flame.
No.
And though my journey's end is near, House Atreides, shed no tear. For in the halls where heroes rest, where valor shines, where hearts are blessed,
I thought I
we'll
picked up
meet
the
again
tag.
in timeless peace, where all our pains and trials cease. Powerful words that remind us of the courage and resolve that lives
Apparently
in
not.
every Atreides heart.
No. Hello, Rajan. Thank you for the raid. I hope you're doing well. Oh, this thing's fucking bugged, I think. Hope you're doing well. How is Hyrule?
I need
Don't
to
drop dead.
West Reeves.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I'm doing
Not
my
gonna see
job.
He's got the last gen to do. Oh, that's a great hiding spot, Hyper. Oh, fuck,
It worked.
she is. No one make a clip of me.
All I heard was, nobody make a clip. Okay, yeah, I think this place is bugged because I cannot do anything with this. I'll try taking the other way around. Oh, there's another key card. Maybe this is the key card for the other doors. And I just kept going to the wrong ones. I just assumed it looped back around. Huh, apparently not. Let's go the other way.
will become of you, poor boy? His father asked.
I can't see shit now.
And finally, then answered, a soldier, sword, if all else fails, Ren packed his bag and went to join the brave Atreides troop. Strong and fit, and healthy too. He was welcomed in the group. But when he had to master drills and learn the skills of war, the sergeant screamed and laughed and screamed still more. For when ordered to turn left, Ren would quickly turn to right, and told to shoulder arms instead. He charged with all his might. Ren Darvo's drills and troubles became a well-known tale. Even famous Duncan Idaho would smile at his travail. And when at last Ren's unit was ordered off to war, the officers debated, was he suited for that chore? But Ren just let them argue. He stood there, broad and straight. If with the others I can't go, I'll go alone. Just wait. He took his sword and backpack.
Did you find anything? Anything except crazed cult? Most intriguing. Is there more than this? Is there more than this? I understand.
Wait, what?
In his tracks. He passed Ren Darvo's unit, shouting, "Boys, you watch our back.
Apparently there's more.
Don't let the devils through the gorge, or all of us are lost. Guard it until we regroup. Keep it safe at any cost." A small detachment, made up but of barely 20 men, got there in time
for fuck's
to
sake.
make their stand. Along with them came Ren. The Harkonnen fell on them hard, their lasguns raining death. And 7 brave Atreides men gave up their costly breath. The same disastrous fate would soon befall all those who'd stay. So when ordered to retreat, they all retreated straight away. All but one, who stayed to fight and charged the foes instead. Ren couldn't get the notion of flight through his stubborn head. He just stood there, broad and strong, and ready now to teach a lesson to each Harkonnen who came within his reach. At the choke point in the gully, they all each took a turn, but without lasgun cover. One by one, were forced to learn. They charged at Ren, but each who came was fought and bested all the same. None could beat him at this game, for Atreides' honor, house, and name. Duncan Idaho had rallied all the troops that still were hale. He shouted, "Hold out, my brave lad, we're coming, do not fail." He told all who would hear him, watch a true Atreides fight. "Hurry, boys, come to his aid, he has saved us all tonight." Against that fearsome counterstrike, no Harkonnen could
wrong
hold.
way.
They faltered, failed, and turned their backs, a rare sight to behold. Their faces pale, their weapons dropped behind them as they ran. And Duncan looked around and asked, "Where is that fearless man? He who held the gully until we could all return."
Did you
That
find
hero
anything? Anything except... Most intriguing. Yes, that's exactly what I have been looking for. Research notes by Kynes. Finally! I'm going to need to head back to camp and decipher them. I'll meet you there for training and to discuss...
Super.
to rest, but for the blood that stained the shirt across his mighty chest. That lasgun knew just where to strike, as plainly you can see, said Idaho to those around. Yes, it knew more than we. It shunned his brow. It was weak
Oh,
and
wrong way.
poor. That much all of us knew. But found instead.
Okay, let's
what
finish
better
this,
was his heart. Forever true.
this thing here.
The word spread quick among all those who had survived the fight. And every
And then head for,
soldier
for
did
plantology
agree.
training.
Duncan Idaho was right. Rendavo was no thinker. His mind slow, truth be told. His head, they said, was thick as wood, but his heart was made of gold.
Over the next few days, the following will probably be coming in from the killing fields.
You've entered Desert
Armor
Botanical
and
Testing
Trost,
Station.
Hosney and his brothers, Ullman's troop. Do not allow Ricard or any of his people in unless they have undamaged plasteel cogs and lots of them. Bastards shorted us last time and they need to make good before they get a single drop of water. I don't care how desperate they are. Keep your guns ready, just in case.
There's the dog.
Well, come on then. Take the first shot, I dare you.
Enemy.
Okay, I'll just let you die then.
You are revealed.
Oh, that was annoying.
Greetings, Ignis. I send this note to let you know we have been fortunate in the face of worms and weather, and have found some items I'm certain will interest you. We should be arriving at your excellent oasis in a matter of 2 or 3 days. I hope you will be able to accommodate us in the usual fashion.
It's the Wastelander Chronicles, brought to you by O'Gary's Imports. If you want it, we have it. And if we don't have it, we'll get it. Join us now as we journey to the blistering sands of Arrakis, where we follow the adventures of the O'Gary clan, a pioneering family of salvage experts, as they scour war-torn battlefields and crash sites to discover their next great haul.
Nope, wrong way.
Hey there, everyone! Welcome back to the Wastelander Chronicles. I'm your Badland Scout, Sally O'Gary, back with another wild adventure. After that scary encounter with the Masquerade, we got our hands on that super mysterious map. Dad was all over it, trying to figure out where it led. Normally, he would take it over to his Mentat friend at the Seleucid Bull. I used to think Master Chin was scary when I was little. The way he got that faraway look in his eye when he did his computing, Master Chin would have taken one look, and before you got a word out, he'd have done a sector-by-sector comparison of the map with known topography. But in this case, Dad didn't want anyone knowing the secret of his map.
I'll
figure it out myself.
Mom said he was being a paranoid old fool, for which he was taking 30 seconds to clean his own. And don't you know it? 2 days later, we found piling in the Clovis, our 60H Homeland Master, and set a course for the Hagadation. Once we were underway, Dad unfolded the map and pointed to a marking that looked like an angry beetle.
This is our destination, kids. Remember that old Empire facility we found a few weeks back? It was a maintenance facility. You know, a bunch of tool pushers they kept around to fix stuff for the eggheads. I guess a scientist can tell you how much a pound of worm shit weighs, but put them all together in a room and they still can't turn a screw to save their lives. Anyhow, in the documentation we recovered, we found an inventory roll listing some of the other testing stations by number and field of study. Testing Station 29 studied plants, while 36 studied weather. Station 91, though, they studied bugs. Just like this ugly little sucker we're headed towards.
Boy, was that journey rough. Mom said it was a bad time of year to be traveling, and the sandstorms were relentless. Visibility was almost nothing, and sometimes my little brother Koda and I had to get out and walk ahead of Clovis to make sure we didn't drive off a cliff. Eventually, we arrived at the sector indicated on the map, and we hid Clovis away, where she would be safe. As usual, Kodo and I took the point and went ahead of our group.
Imprint the following message in your bird and send it to the Sayadina at once. Revered Sayadina, we discovered one of the ancient testing stations breathing with water and occupied by scavengers. We have taken their water for Shai-Hulud. I ask for your command regarding this sacred bounty. Naib Jorba.
Koda was immediately apprehensive.
Reading a lot of foot traffic, Sally. I'm not sure how lost this old testing station really is.
Of course, that's when Dad and the rest of the family arrived.
I knew it!
Keep it down, Finn.
I knew it! You said I was a fool. You said I'd lead us into an ambush.
The night is young.
We go and wait. After me.
Gaping shaft. I forgot all about my chafing as we descended into the darkness. I hated the feeling in there, the lonely, oppressive atmosphere that long-abandoned places had in common. But the spell was quickly broken when a Harkonnen fire team floated on the center of the shaft from above. We flattened ourselves against the wall and kept out of their lights as the noisy and oblivious troopers floated past.
You know that bloody city will never be finished.
The beast is a fool. One day the Baron is going to come here and see where all his Solaris went.
You don't want to be around when that happens.
And why is it you don't want it?
You haven't met the Baron yet, have you, boy?
Damn it, Finn. This isn't a testing station. It's a Harkonnen base.
Can it be both?
I told you the night was young.
So, what do we do now?
We couldn't risk getting caught, so we stepped to the shadows and moved as quietly as we could. Mom was right. This place was huge, with tunnels going off in every direction. We saw rooms full of weird machinery and old tech, stuff I'd never seen before. But oddly, no bugs or insects of any kind.
There were never any bugs, Sally. I think the symbol on the map indicates Harkonnens, not bugs.
Well, their helmets are kind of bug-shaped when you look at them.
That's when we heard footsteps and ducked into a side room just in time. Peeking out, we saw a group of Harkonnen troopers march past. We didn't know how many there were in total, but any kind of combat would have brought the whole base down on us. My heart was pounding so hard, I was sure they'd hear it. After they were gone, the spirit of adventure had left us, and we resolved to get out of there as fast as we could. Koda and I really wanted to kill us a Harkonnen, but Mom told us it wasn't our time yet. We'd get our chance one day. But boy was she wrong, as we came face to face with the Harkonnen captain at the top of the ramp. Our daggers were already in hand, as I went high.
Oh no, my ship is out. My crafters outside.
We practiced the move so many times. And that's how we killed our first Harkonnen. Coda took an ear for his collection and offered to help me start my own. But, ew. This was Coda no way. Once we made it back to Clovis, Dad sealed the hatch behind us as Mom brought her great engine to life.
Sorry, just in case anyone missed it in the audio story, some kids took the ear of a Harkonnen as a trophy of their first kill. Jesus Christ.
While we didn't score any decent salvage on the trip, Dad did receive a reward from the Atreides for providing them with actionable intelligence on the Harkonnen base. Apparently the location of that particular base had troubled them for a while. Last we heard, Gurney Halleck was on his way there with a heavy assault team. With that said, Atreides days are back at O'Gary's Imports.
That's right, Sally. Discounts across the board if you serve the Duke and can prove it. Come find us on the Agora Concourse of the Grand Souk in Arakeen. Because at O'Gary's Imports, if you want it, we have it. And if we don't have it, we'll get it.
Thanks, Dad. Until next time.
I think it's upstairs.
Sally O'Gary, signing off and reminding you to always check your six. And come back next time for another episode of the Wastelander Chronicles.
Hopefully the wings are not too fucked up.
You've entered Desert Botanical Testing.
Because I definitely didn't leave the thing under shade. Well, it actually says it's sheltered here. Well, that could have been worse. I'm guessing that was a storm that just went by. And now it's just smooth sailing from here. Just taking the opportunity to change my lurks. How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone's Saturday's been going well. Oh, I had a not a heated argument, but a bit of a disagreement or a bit of frustration with some design decisions at work. Between ambiguity and somebody's between difficulty trying to get information out of someone, it was a bit of a headache trying to figure out what I have to do for work. It's resolved, thankfully. Or at least that bit was resolved. But it did take a while.
You've returned. How can this humble... It was a dark place, but worth the effort. The old Imperium. They really were trying to terraform Arrakis, but they stopped. The melange. Its discovery changed everything. The entire trajectory of the Imperium. Arrakis became a one-crop planet. The dream was dust. At least, that's how it seems. But Kynes... I think Kynes wanted that old dream back. Anyway, let's focus on your training. Are you ready?
The problem is
Listen closely. Life improves the capacity of the environment to sustain life. Life makes needed nutrients more readily available. Aligned to nature and environment. Once again, you learn in hours what takes others months or years. Truly remarkable. You've returned. How can it... Naturally. But I wanted to ask you something first. Why are you helping me? What is it that drives you? I'm amazed by your capacity to retain what I am telling you, and the basic principles lead to practical applications. But here we are, middle of a dangerous desert, burning sun, raging sandworms, studying planetology. Here you are. Why? That's very wise of you. If a little boring, still, it is nice to have an appreciative student. Now listen closely. An ecosystem is a system. A system! A system maintains a certain fluid stability that can be destroyed by a misstep. Why the highest function of ecology is the understanding of consequences. There. I hope that you can put this new knowledge to use. You've returned. How can this it's frustratingly vague. Kynes was probably aware that any research done in the testing stations could be monitored, so it feels cryptic. But it has become overwhelmingly clear to me that Kynes was not only working on a theoretical transformation of Arrakis. The research had progressed to a practical stage. Kynes was performing small unit experiments with shared data for a swift Tansley effect. I should have known. There was evidence of it all over the Udum. I was blind. No. I am going to need more details. There is something specific about his notations, almost like a type of ecological symbology. But enough. I have a new lesson for you. You can't draw neat lines around planet-wide problems. And that is why planetology is a cut-and-fit science. There. New knowledge for you to apply. Return again soon.
I am sure, Guildsman. I will find my way.
Worm shit and sand.
Something wrong?
I just got a missive from Cyprian Io, Imperial planetologist. King of the bastards. Yes, you've had the honor. Very well, his request is simple. A report on my progress. But I don't think I can face him. Thanks. I don't...
Slay me where I stand. I cannot go back to Lord Varric.
Lord Varric. This is not a name known to me. What house governs this world, boy?
For many thousands of years, this stewardship of Amaranth III fell to a house minor with allegiances to the great house Waku.
Waku is no more. Their systems were purged in the Third Coalsack War. Their holdings forfeit to the Spacing Guild.
As you say, Sirrah.
The boy speaks the truth, Lord. It's been 6 or so centuries now.
The Guild has not assumed control? This world must be in pleasure somewhere.
Well, the Highliner comes like clockwork. We get supplied, and then they're gone again. To wherever Highliners go. We just figure they forgot about us.
Then who is this Lord Varric?
Born a slave like his father before him. The Variks took control when it became clear we were forgotten.
A Mala, claiming lordship over other Mala.
We must go, Sura. If Lord Varric's men find you, I don't know what they'll do.
Take me to the slave called Varric. Justice will be served.
Who dares enter my hall unbidden?
I dare, Mala. You claim authority that is not your own. For that, I claim your life.
Oh, you? What is your name, stranger? I would know what to mark upon your grave.
A spice protofield.
Your false reign is over, Varric.
Guards, don't just stand there. Get him!
Lord Varric, the stranger fights like the swordmasters of legend.
Impossible! The swordmasters were destroyed. The remnants scattered.
6 to 1, he is outnumbered, and still, our men cannot strike him.
Fool! They do not have to strike him. They only have to maneuver him onto that trap door. Goodbye, swordsman!
Save your breath.
I'm happy to wait here for a bit while the protofield cooks.
On the way down. Most do not survive the fall, as the bones in this dungeon attest.
Dungeon.
Below Lord Varric's audience chamber, I am Rodrigo.
He is no lord. Not in any legitimate sense.
I'm not sure that's a distinction many here would appreciate. What else is a lord if not a title claimed by force?
A lordship is an investiture governed by the Heritage Council in Section 437 through 441 of the Great Convention. It's a covenant, as old as the Imperium itself.
Ah, but tell me then, stranger, the ones who established your covenant, how is it they claim their power, if not by force? How is it they are legitimate, and the pig Varric is not?
You tire me, old man.
Well, at least we agree that Varric is a pig. Rest now, stranger. You'll need your strength for what is ahead.
I think it's about to blow.
I oiled that hinge. Can he walk?
Can you walk, stranger? Our last true governor had the unshakable fear that the people would rise against him and throw him down here. I helped to build this secret exit to ease his paranoia.
Did it?
Yes. Until House Waco fell. Then the people turned on him and threw him down here.
But he escaped through a secret exit.
No. He landed badly and died soon after. But we will escape from his secret exit. This is my daughter, Gina. She will lead us to safety.
What about Varric?
As far as Varric is concerned, you're already dead and dying. No one has ever come back from this place.
I can't remember how you emote.
Easy now, swordsman. I've tended to your wounds.
Thank you, both.
My father was a draftsman in the Imperial Engineering Guild and helped to build this humble colony.
Oh.
Armor in 3 isn't much, stranger, but we are self-sustaining.
No.
And the Guild will remember us one day. We were doing just fine until Varric's grandfather took over.
Lord Varric is just the latest in a long line of assholes.
We have seen too many good men fall trying to stand against him.
There are enough of you. Why not fight back together?
The fear of death, I suppose. The land here is harsh. The work grueling. Without our men, our families would starve.
Fear is a powerful chain, stranger.
A chain we will break.
There we go.
Send word to the villagers. It's time to end this.
Colonists, you've lived in fear of Varric's rule for too long. He is a vile pretender, and order must be restored.
But how can we do this, stranger? We are not an army.
Remember yourselves. You are Imperial peons, with all the rights and protections that station implies.
Who will stand for us? We've been waiting on the Spacing Guild for over 300 years.
I will stand for you, and you will stand for yourselves.
But how?
Bollocks. bollocks.
After I have forged a new
Oh,
sword.
this is gonna be hellish. We're on drum sand.
Today we break the chains of bondage. Today, we fight. Huzzah! We've gone over the plan. When next we meet, it will be over the body of the dead slave called Derek.
So then I told the farmer, if you cannot pay your proper tribute, perhaps your cuddly young daughter can pay it.
Slave Lord Derek, your false reign ends now.
You? But how? Guards, get him!
He has rallied all the peasants against us! They fight like demons! The stranger must have trained them!
Face me, Varric.
I will take care of this stranger myself.
The tyrant has fallen. You have won your freedom. Your father fought bravely, Gina. His sacrifice was not in vain.
Thank you, swordsman. You've saved us, but I've lost my father in the bargain.
His spirit lives on in the freedom you now share. Freedom to serve your proper masters, the Spacing Guild, who will undoubtedly return soon to claim you all.
But what do we do until then?
Hunger and disunity may come, but you must remain steadfast in your duties, and the honor of that will sustain you. Remember, a righteous heart is never truly empty.
You're right, swordsman. Is there any way we can repay you?
Setting things right is payment enough. Let's move on.
Yeah, that's enough.
I'll never forget you, swordsman. Swordsman? Where did he go?
And so, the swordsman leaves another world better than he found it. Join us next time for another chapter in the saga of the Swordsman.
Oh, blood sample. I need, no, I need blood bags. Ooh. Another proto field. Well, I'm gonna dump all my shit, and then the field should be almost ready by the time I come out. I'm gonna have to repair my static compactor at some point. Oops, wrong one. Well, that would be the field going off.
The warriors farewell. In twilight's glow.
Okay, I'm
where
gonna quickly go and
shadows
grab the spice.
A warrior stands on weary feet. His sword, once bright, now dulled with strife, reflects the toll of countless lives. Oh, fate, you've carved this path of pain through deserts vast, through blood and rain. Yet honor binds my heart tonight. For House Atreides, I still fight. Remember those who fell in fields whose courage are their only shields. Their names engraved in stars above. Their deeds, the legacy of love. In silence now, I take my leave. For battles end, and souls must grieve. But none of it's true, my comrades dear. In every heart, we still stand near. Oh, house of just and noble name, we've lit the stars with honor's flame. And though my journey's end is near, House Atreides, shed no tear. For in the halls where heroes rest, does valor shine where hearts are blessed. We'll meet again in timeless peace, where all our pains and trials cease.
Okay, that's probably enough. Yeah, this thing, my compactor's definitely going to need repairs. Before I do, actually. A compactor Euro probably should have gotten.
always with you. It's Vox Atreides, the voice of the Duke.
Actually, I'll put you in here. Takes a while to make aluminium, doesn't it? I'm going to need to repair one of my battery pack. Hold on to the spare suit in case I need it. Oh, I remembered, I'm going to pick up one more body. Deposit in here. Ignore my chest of bodies. I need a blood syringe and a pack. Do I have a... Do I have a TU4 anywhere? Apparently not. I got way more blood packs than I need. Way more.
And now, another revealing episode of Through Their Eyes. First-hand accounts from the front lines. Presented by your host, Redondo Monroe. Today we find ourselves at the storied bastion known as Helios Gate. Redondo sits down for an exclusive interview with Captain Marcus Amstrad of the Fighting Fifth.
Captain Amstrad, thank you for joining us today. We've heard first-hand accounts from soldiers like Sergeant Creel, who shared the brutal realities of life on the front lines. Can you tell us about the recent campaign in the Haga Basin, and what the strategic gains there mean for House Atreides?
It is an honor to be here, Redondo.
Our operations in the basin are ongoing.
Captain, while securing the Haga Basin is indeed significant, we've also heard about the heavy losses known as Gurney's own. Can you speak to the toll this so-called War of Assassins is taking on our troops and their families?
Look, Redondo, war is never without sacrifice. It is through these sacrifices that we uphold our values, protect the future of House Atreides. Our troopers understand the importance of their missions, and they complete them with honor and integrity. The morale of our troops remains strong, and their families can take pride in their courage and dedication.
In previous episodes, we've heard how brutal some of these missions have been, and about the emotional toll on our soldiers. Sergeant Eric Thorne, for example, describes the chaos and loss during the final days at Three Rock Station. How do you address the concerns of those who feel that the cost of this war is too high?
The cost of freedom and justice is never too high. Every mission we complete, every campaign and every sacrifice we make brings us one step closer to a lasting peace and a brighter future for House Atreides. Our troops are well trained and well prepared to face the challenges before them. They do so with unwavering resolve.
Captain, some have raised concerns about the ethical implications of our tactics and the impact on civilian populations. How do we ensure that we maintain our moral high ground in this conflict?
House Atreides has always held itself to the high standards of the Great Convention. Our tactics are designed to minimize harm to civilians and uphold the principles of that treaty. Any deviations from the standards are swiftly addressed and corrected. Our commitment to honorable warfare is unwavering.
There have been reports of war crimes committed by Harkonnen forces, as well as allegations of misconduct by our own troops. How do we respond to these allegations and ensure accountability?
The Harkonnens are known for their brutality and disregard for both human life and any type of agreement between the houses. But we do not stoop to their level. Any allegations of misconduct by our troops are thoroughly investigated. Those found guilty are held accountable. However, it's important to remember that our forces are under immense pressure, and mistakes can happen. We must focus on the bigger picture, and the ultimate goal of victory and justice.
Captain, what message would you like to send to the families of our soldiers and the subjects of House Atreides who may be struggling with the hardships of this conflict?
To the families and citizens of House Atreides, I say this. Stand proud. Your loved ones are fighting for a noble cause, and their sacrifices are not in vain. In time, we will emerge from this confrontation stronger and more united than ever. Trust in our leadership, trust in our soldiers, and trust in the principles that have guided us for generations. Together, we will prevail.
Thank you, Captain Amstrad, for sharing your perspective with us today. Your words remind us of the strength and resilience of House Atreides. That concludes our interview with Captain Marcus Amstrad. As we continue to navigate the complexities of this conflict, let us honor the bravery and sacrifices of our soldiers and strive to uphold the values that define House Atreides. Join us next time for another episode of Through Their Eyes.
You have listened to another episode of Through Their Eyes. First-hand accounts from the front
Is there
lines,
anything
presented by our
else I need to
host,
do
Redondo
here
Monroe.
in Haga Basin? From the looks of it, no. Nope, that's a lie. And there's another one. Okay, so we got two more. Which one's closer? Hard to tell from this distance. I am trying to get I'm trying to catch up on my sleep, so I won't be streaming too late. Even if it is a slightly shorter stream. Because I have felt the weight of my lack of sleep on me. I'm hoping I can get at least these two done and then fly to Harco. And probably the Atreides base as well. Oh, bollocks. Oh, that was mighty close. Making sure it doesn't chip the paint.
This is Tolliver Cam, your faithful community crier, spreading the word of the Duke and reminding you that hope is not weakness. Real strength is acknowledging that it's okay to strive for and even expect a better day. We've got to approach every fresh sunrise as an opportunity to renew our bonds and strengthen our commitment to a brighter future.
That's a testing station.
Governed by hope and not fear. This is Tolliver Cam from the heart of Arakeen, guiding you through your day.
View from a mountaintop.
Eyes on enemy.
The song of the sea. Our faithful brother, raw companion to those dreamers of jagged peaks of long ago. Eyes towards the distant stars. Visions not of glory, but of light and hope. Beneath an empty sky, our banners gloriously fly. Wounds fulfilled. Light and hope consumed by darkness deeper than was known. And lost as well in desert.
Someone's firing.
Empty. The song of that far away sea.
Well, okay, can't be here then. Must be another door.
You'll pay for that. There's someone here. I'm being attacked. Identify yourself. Assassin! I need help!
After handing over the quest there to in the port. Actually, that reminds me. Oh yeah, there's other stuff I have to. Oh, there's more testing stations up north. I broke my character. I think if I stop and start, it'll fix himself. Yep, there we go. It's because I hit a wall. Now here we're looking for the mineral extraction facility. Looks like it's down in the rift.
There's someone here.
Yeah, there's radiation, so let's make this quick. Ink fine, oof. ink vine was either the vine that gets tighter if the more you struggle, or the one that causes agonizing pain. Or are they both the same vine? I can't remember. Either way, very bad way to go.
And now, the inaugural episode of a brand new series. It's The Young Guardian.
Gather round, fair listeners, as we join our story on the eve of destiny for 3 young lives. 3 faithful aspirants to Duke Leto Atreides' fabled House Guard prepare for their final test at the War Gymnasium. A test that will challenge their training, their courage, and define their future as defenders of House Atreides. Our story begins on the Armatura Green at the Cala City campus of the Atreides War Gym. It is here where the finest young aspirants are honed into noble House troops.
Shields up! Shields up! The honor of House Atreides rests on your shoulders! Defend yourself! You can't serve the Duke if you're dead!
Among the recruits, 3 stand out. Taran, a farmer's son with unyielding determination. Lyra, a skilled sharpshooter born into poverty. And Amon, a fifth-born Atreides cousin, striving to exceed the lofty expectations that come with his name.
Well, it's down there. Trying too hard to fail now.
Keep the focus, Taran. We'll get through this together.
Taran, Lyra, and Amon are not the only ones vying for the top spot. Another group of cadets, led by the arrogant and cunning Aiden, has been their main competition and antagonist throughout their time at the War Gym.
Well,
come on, let's go.
Golden boy, beyond patrol. Tell me, Amon, how does it feel to coast on your family name?
Shut up, Aiden. You've earned this place just like everyone else.
Oh, Lyra, you're still here? I guess your folks found someone else to milk the goats. Not worth it, Lyra. Focus on the task.
The aspirants ready themselves for graduation. Only the final test stands in their way. Sayuri, known as the peak of Valor Challenge. Ancient tradition states that the aspirant team planting their flag atop the summit first will be named top of class.
There's someone here.
Come on!
Oh, I just want to assist. It's a bastard. Weapon empty. Kill them.
Oh, these guys hit hard.
Go on without me. Plant the bloody flag.
Not happening, Lyra. Atreides leave no man behind.
Hang on, Lyra!
Meanwhile, Aiden and his group are hot on their heels and seize the opportunity to rush to the summit.
Come on, you maggots! Dig deeper than you ever have before! We're almost there! Yes! We did it! I told you those losers didn't stand a chance.
Shoot engage. We are under control. Sunfly.
Don't worry about it.
Time to die.
Ah, fuck.
We did right by our friend. Nothing will diminish that.
The day
Come
before
on.
graduation, Taran and Lyra ventured into the lecture hall to return a borrowed tome, when something strange caught their eye.
Huh. That's strange. The lights on.
Accept your fate.
business, peons. I was just leaving anyway.
But Aaron had noticed that Aiden under his shirt.
The Commandant's code book.
What about it?
Aiden just put it under his shirt.
We have to tell Eamon. Aiden is a thief.
My older brother quizzed me before. I thought it was nonsense at the time. He was asking about a possible Harkonnen infiltrator in our aspirant class. I thought he was just giving me a hard time, but... Yes, Aiden is the infiltrator. He must be.
Then what are we going to do about it?
Leave that to me.
The graduation ceremony is a grand affair, as the Commandant presents deployment orders to the well-deserving class. Called to the stage, Aiden and his group walk triumphantly up the aisle, expecting to receive top-of-class honors.
I told you, fools would end up on top.
Need to reload.
Hereby charged with espionage and treason against House Atreides.
No, this is a misunderstanding. Unhand me!
And since this is wartime, the Articles of Canley are clear on the sentence.
Shields up! Enemy found!
As for the rest of you, you've all proven yourselves true warriors. You have earned the right to wear the Duke's coat of arms and uphold the responsibilities and traditions that come with it. Stand tall, for you are the future of our house.
As Aiden and his group are led away by military police, Amon and Mira rise together with the rest of the class, proud and vindicated.
We did it!
Need reinforcements!
It's not about the accolades. It's about doing what's right.
And so, with hearts full in the wake of their ancestors' legacy
I wasn't talking, I was just too
resting
engrossed in the
upon their
story.
young shoulders, our young guardians go forth as true soldiers of House Atreides.
I guess all that's left for us to do is unseal our orders and see where we're bound.
Wherever we go, I just soldiers together.
Shall we open them at the same time?
Gonna fall!
Pressure on the enemy! Get them!
Oh, I was hoping to rush past them, but I think I'm gonna have a bunch of them on my ass.
I see you, dog.
Honor and loyalty are the true marks of a warrior.
Now, where is this bugger? Oh fuck. Okay, yeah, that's a bit more... more people than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Right, since we made it down all the way here.
Beyond the safety of the city, where the sand shifts and ancient cities.
Let's get the
Let me tell you, there's more out there than spice and sand. The Wastelander Chronicles takes us into the life of a scrappy young scavenger girl and her family as they brave war-torn battlefields, hunting salvage and other buried secrets. Stay tuned, because this is one tale you don't want to miss. It's the Wastelander Chronicles, brought to you by O'Gary's Imports. O'Gary's Imports. If you want it, we have it. And if we don't have it, we'll get it. Join us now as we journey to the blistering sands of Arrakis, where we follow the adventures of the O'Gary clan, a pioneering family of salvage experts, as they scour war-torn battlefields and crash sites to discover their next great haul.
Hey there, everyone! Welcome back to the Wastelander Chronicles. I'm your Badlands Scout, Sally O'Gary, and I've got a crazy story for you. It all started when my dad announced a surprise salvage mission.
Okay, now that we've
just after sunset,
got to
Dad
the
has
end.
spent all day, as always, mining our storefront and listening to the space traffic controllers going about their
What's
business
next?
on the community. I always tease Dad and ask how it is he can listen to those encrypted channels, and he just shushes me and tells me to clean my guns. But this was a day Dad's patience and extra-legal community receiver paid off. He overheard a distress call from the Leopoldus, a light freighter carrying machine parts out of Bella to Goose. Now, you might be thinking, Sally, what's so darn exciting about machine parts? But in the salvage game, we learned that a ship listing machine parts on its cargo manifest could be carrying anything from precision lasgun barrels to cybernetic eyeballs, so it's worth the trip. Of course, Dad's not the best with his numbers, so it was up to Mom to triangulate the coordinates and plot our course to the crash site in the minor Erg. As always, when we piled into Clovis, our vintage 68 Chome Landmaster, Mom reminded us of the grim dangers waiting for us in the desert. Bandits, slavers, cultists, and of course, the old man of the desert himself, the Great Sandworm. When we finally arrived at the sector our coordinates were within, we hid Clovis under a tarp and moved in on foot. As always, it was up to me and my little brother Coda to scout ahead and look for danger. Now, you might be thinking, Sally, that seems like a grown-up job. Why would you and your cute little brother be sent ahead to scout? The truth is, we rely on that cuteness to lull our enemies into a false sense of security. Then, we kill them real good. Coda can separate a man from his jewels in less than 2 seconds. I've seen him do it. But after a whole lot of dust and nothing, we finally came up upon the coordinates marked on our map. And what do you know? The crash ship was nowhere to be seen. Of course, Mom and Dad immediately set to arguing about it while the rest of us fanned out.
You're an idiot, Finn O'Gary. Don't you dare blame my calculations on this fiasco. I should have listened to my mother and entered the sisterhood. At least then, I'd be married off to a man of consequence.
You wouldn't be married to anything but a mop and bucket. Instead of kids, you'd have hallways to clean. And you know those witches got a lot of hallways.
What do you know about the Bene Gesserit? You don't even know how to add.
I know one thing I'd like to subtract.
Hey, Mom and Dad? Look what Phaedra and Bree just found.
While my parents were bickering, my big sisters, Phaedra and Bree, had uncovered a hatch in the ground beneath layers of sand and scree. It took some cutting, some prying, and a whole lot of cussing, but my dad finally got the hatch to open to reveal a ladder going down. Dad led the way, his glow cutting through the darkness as we descended for what seemed like an eternity. The smooth ladder shaft was marked with ancient warning signs in a language that Phaedra said was Proto-Galactic, whatever that means. Dad said it meant that the place at the bottom of the ladder was a part of the old empire. Finn Jr. said they were around a really, really long time ago and sent their scientists all over the universe to very cool stuff. Dad said finding their old stuff is our family pastime.
The fate of the O'Gary clan has always been tied to remnants of the old empire, whether it was back on Hagel or right here on Arrakis. Look at how we're drawn to one of their facilities without even knowing
Thought I
it's
might
here.
see you soon. I have... You did? Amazing. Nearly. Go to Maxim. Use this information to pressure him to back off the Skorda investigate. I am of House Atreides. Then you understand.
Activated the mechanism. A screen flickered to life,
You
displaying
look ready for bigger and better thing. What's this? Adorable. You sanctimonious nothing. You... What do you want? I do believe that When you...
waiting for us to find them. But for now, we had this
I thought I might see you soon. This is... very well done. Ah, I saw the look. As a reward, here is a token that... Also, you can now align your guild to House Atreides. Though I warn you, this level of commitment means any future betrayal comes... Excellent timing. Word is she's been seen around. I appreciate.
Incredibly
There we
narrow,
go.
Too small for any grown-ups to fit through. This was my moment to shine. With a quick pep talk from my mom and a promise to be careful, I wriggled into the tight space, inching my way forward. The walls closed in around me, but in true O'Gary spirit, I kept my cool, determined to reach the other side. About 30 meters in, I felt a tug on the safety rope tied around my waist. It had reached its limit. I couldn't go any further unless I disconnected it.
Sally, you're at the end of the rope. You want to come back, hun?
I can't turn around here. It's too tight. I'll have to disconnect and keep going.
Are you sure, Sally? That's an awful risk. We won't be able to help if anything goes wrong.
You didn't raise me to be a coward. What does that always say that Owen O'Gary is for?
Is it obnoxious? I thought it was obstinate.
No, you sillies. It's audacious. I'll be fine. Just keep a lookout for trouble. I unhooked the safety rope and kept pushing forward, fingers crossed that the passage would lead somewhere. The angle of the duct meant there's no turning back. If it was a dead end, I was surely a goner. But hey, what's an adventure without a little risk? I think I can see something up ahead.
I could not climb through vents like that.
Hoping I can
That are
open
that
it
tight.
from inside. I made it! The access hatch opened onto a huge chamber, lit by a soft, eerie glow. It was a real treasure trove of ancient technology, preserved perfectly through the ages. I had found the mother lode. After marveling at my discovery for a spell, I managed to backtrack to the escape tunnel where my family was waiting. Now I understood why we were never able to open that door. It was blocked by an ancient power loader. Fortunately, the control fob was still in place, so I was able to move that great beast away from the door.
Honey, are you okay?
I'm fine, Mom.
Where are you going, Finn? Our daughter almost died, and you're more interested in salvage.
She seems fine to me. More than fine, in fact. She's spectacular.
Our daughter or the power loader?
Can't we be excited for both? This is a VK5000 powered work loader. The last exosuit to come off the Venhold assembly line before the company was split up into Combined Mercantile and the Fold Space Shipping Company.
You mean...
Yep. The predecessors to CHOAM and the Spacing Guild.
Wow.
After the excitement died down, we carefully extracted as much as we could carry, making sure to document everything for later study. It was our most successful expedition yet. Back at our shop, we spend days cataloging and cleaning our finds, preparing them for sale. And that's where you come in, dear listeners.
That's right, Sally. At O'Gary's Imports, it's our Old Empire extravaganza. And you won't believe our prices. We have SD converters, we have anti-induction modules, we have cobalt-tipped Frams, we have articulated John doors for men and women. Come find us on the Agora Concourse of the Grand Souk in Arakeen. Because at O'Gary's Imports, if you want it, we have it. And if we don't have it, we'll get it.
Thanks, Dad. Until next time, this is your faithful Badland Scout, Sally O'Gary, signing off and reminding you to always check your six. And come back next time for another episode of the Wastelander Chronicles.
Right, I'm gonna head to Arakeen. Actually, do I want to do that? Yeah, I got plenty of time until the tax, so I might just stream again next week. There's no immediate rush. That was fun. Nice to play the game again. I was expecting to do more story stuff, but just got carried away with the side quests and spice mining. Well, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna take it slow and then call it for the evening. Have a good night, everyone. Take care. Bye bye.